It's about the time, it's about the time. It's about the time to get glam. Hey gorgeous, welcome back to this place where we look good, we feel good, and we smell damn amazing. All this we do on a budget. If you're new here, hi, I'm Omix. And if you're a returning subscriber, I got nothing but too much love for you. Welcome. I have decided to step out of the box. In fact, I have decided to leave the box behind. Everything I know about makeup, everything that I love, everything that I do, my usual routine, my usual step, I have decided to leave it for the whole month of July. Now, in this July, I'm going to be doing a series where I follow another YouTubers or another makeup artist or another makeup influencer's makeup routine. Okay, so like everything. If they tell me to jump, I jump. The only thing I'm going to ask is how high. Okay, I'm not going to question anything. I'm just going to go all in and come out hopefully looking better than I came in. Well, anywho, so I have a list of about 5 makeup artists that I'm going to follow. Okay, so leave a guess in the comments. Who do you think are amongst the 5? Who do you think is going to be in that list? So leave a guess in the comments. Let us know what you think, who you think I'm going to be following. And so among the 5, I was like, I don't know who's going to be first. Okay, I was kind of confused on who I wanted to pick first. And then I just wrote their names on paper and I did a raffle. And I got Uche Natorie'S as the first. We definitely don't have the product, but I just collated the ones that I have. Okay, and it's a bronzer. The brand doesn't really matter. Bronzer, gloss, powder. Okay, so just get into the video. First things first, I think she moisturized her face off camera because she did not show herself doing that. So that is what I'm going to do also. Moisturize my face and let it sink in. Because the only thing she showed was like her primer and all of that. Okay, so yeah, so moisturizer is on. All of the products in this bag here. I'm just gonna wet my sponge in with her brows, and so I'm gonna be using my Hudia brow. Okay, do you know what? I'm just gonna scoop out so I can get a lot of this product. And she just she combed her brows with the product. So she went in with her primer and she's using the Fenty Soft Matte Primer. I'm using this one from Flawless Ivy. They both start with the letter F. So Flawless, Fenty, it starts with the letter F. A mattifying primer. So that's why it's my primer of the day. And just rubbing it in. Yeah. So for foundation, she's using the Blurring Balm by Vanessa Maris, and this is the not like closest that I have. This is also like a stick, so it's something that I can also swipe on just like she did. One little swipe here, and then she mixed that in. She went over that with a liquid, not very liquid foundation. I'm gonna be using the ordinary foundation, Skin Fit foundation. This is what it looks like. Ordinary. This is actually concealer, but I use it as a foundation. So for her dense brush, she's using a dense round brush to blend the foundation. I'm going to try with this one first, but I have a more denser one, but this is a flat foundation brush. I think I'll go with the more denser one. Use this flat one. Then I use a fluffy soft brush, or I use my beauty sponge. That is just what I have been using. Like, where's the foundation? Moving on from the foundation, she went ahead to do her concealer. So she went in first with that shade is light. It looks light, but so let's go in. We're using the ZK concealer in nude here at the edge, here, the sides of her mouth, darker one. So I'm gonna be using this from Avoir on the sides of her face, dragging down her cheek, the forehead, for the bridge of her nose, down, just above the concealer. Blending out the bronzer first before blending out her concealer. Here, the sides of her cheeks, down the bridge of her face, bronzing the cheeks, the side, down the neck. Like they are blending. A lot of scenes that were cut that you would not see, but they're actually blending all of these things out. You're taking their time to blend. Just apply, blend a bit, blend till you feel like it's good enough. Using a dense brush to blend out the concealer. I haven't left my concealer for this long. I'll say that her concealer is a bit creamy. Yeah. Concealer for this long, it's not going to move as much as it will move when you're just applying it, compared to now. Now go over with a damp beauty sponge, blending the forehead. Everywhere she has a concealer, she's just using her sponge to blend out. Bronzer brush on the sides of her cheek, like blend the concealer and the bronzer together. I'm going over with her foundation brush over the concealer and bronzer line. So she's intensifying her bronzer, so I'm just going to do same and just add to the cheek here. Really look bronzed. She went over with her beauty sponge. So for the first set of setting that she's doing, she's using her Charlotte Tilbury airbrush setting spray. This I've heard is a dupe for that one. This is the Amelia Olivia Glow Milk Mist. So glow, okay. You get the vibe, like we're matching. So now after setting with a setting spray, she goes in with a setting powder. Okay, I'm gonna be using this from the Zickel powder palette. I'm gonna be using this one because, but I feel like that powder is like a translucent powder because it didn't really add a lot of, you know, highlight the eyes. Okay. So she went over her face with a loose powder, a baked powder, first under her eyes and everywhere that she has highlighted before going over with a loose powder. I have done that. Now for her loose powder, she's going over with the one she has. I'm going to use this one from Flawless Ivy, and she's using a sponge. Because it's a sponge, but it looks like a brush. So I'm just going to dust off the excess and just on the places that she has. I'm going to be using this one from my Juvia's Place eyeshadow palette, and yeah, just applying that on my cheek. Down the jawline, and she calls this step 1. Okay, so from the side, then back to that. Does that at the nape of her nose, the edge of her mouth. Okay, so just underneath the okay, using this shade here, sweeping motion. Smile and a little smile, and just our days. Now this is crazy. Okay, so like anything left over, run on her nose. Delicious. In her words. So she's going over with a powder foundation to sharpen this edge, but I'm going to be using the same powder that I used. Just mix it, just like sweep underneath part. Yeah, dip underneath the bronzer. So she's going back in with the bronzer and she's just blending. Now she's setting her face with the one size setting spray. That's for like long lasting all day setting. I could use this one from So Pro if I want like a all day lock-in. But I'm just gonna go with this Flawless IV Hydrating Mist. So she went ahead to line her lip. So she went ahead to do her brows, still on a very light, soft note. And I used my brow gel from iMagic and this angled brush just to like fill it in, and I am actually liking how this looks. It's so much easy to do because the brows are in place due to the lots of brow gel that was applied. I'll go back to that first powder first. So to have nose. Let me just zhuzh myself up and I'll be right back. Okay, so this is the look using, or rather following, Uche Natorie'S makeup routine. Now let's get from a distance. It looks, first of all, it looks really not a lot of subtle. Okay, this is like a very subtle glam, just accentuating like the bronzer and the lip. Okay, and I realized she used more brushes than more product. Okay, so yeah. And another thing was going over with like the highlighted structures of the face. It shows like the highlights, the cheek bronze. Like my face feels really structured. It feels like now I have like a square face shape compared to the oval face that I used to have. So funny how I do not have any eyeshadow on my eyes, but it still looks like structured. Like if I were to do this again, I'll definitely go down a lot on the powder. You guys be the judge. What do you think? I like how this look came out. I like how it turned out. And yeah, takeaways from this: the bronze application, like the eye, the cheek, emphasis on the bronze and all. Yes, it's a yes. Okay, so far so good. Let me know what you think about this look in the comments, and who do you think is gonna be the next, because I don't even know. Okay, so yes, so until I see you in the next one, remember to live your best life, love yourself just as much as Christ loves you, and stay blessed. And on that note, I'll see you in any of this video. I look good, I look fine.
Frizzy on